Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is my review for Life After Lockup, the season 3 finale. This is episode 60. If they come back for another season of Life After Lockup, or Love After Lockup, and they say it's season 4, episode 61, I'm going to toss my TVs, my computer, my cell phones, my iPads, my iPod, all out the freaking window, okay? I need it to be season whatever, episode 1. Now, we know the new TV show, Love During Lockup, starts in January. That also better not say episode 61. I'm like, dude, if these are new shows, give them their own season and give them their own number 1 episode. Damn. It's so aggravating. Anyway, y'all know to do a couple of things. First, to first subscribe. Okay, first subscribe to my channels, to this one and to JayLeesCorner Talk. The link is always in the description box below. Y'all know to do these things right around here, the liking and the commenting and the sharing and the relaxing and the relating and the releasing. Okay, the centering yourself and everyone around you, and also the inhaling and the exhaling round here. Okay, you can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, on Twitter, and also on TikTok and whatnot. Okay, now y'all know I'm here. You know how y'all know I'm here? Because I am here and stuff. Okay, I still have to watch Ready to Love and Love and Mary Tons video. But by the time y'all see this, the premieres will be scheduled or live will be scheduled. I don't know if I'm gonna do a live for Love and Mary Tons video or not. We shall see, because it's already a quarter. So it's 12:45 in the morning, and my eyes itching like crazy. I'm gonna pop off screen. But y'all know how it goes sometimes. It's late. I'm doing work. So let's get into the foolishness. Look, I get all these fools out of my face. This season, it wasn't a waste of a season, but I also feel like y'all are grasping at straws, and we don't like that. I feel like that maybe while they're doing Love during lockup, okay, because then when folks get out, they can then say Love after lockup. We've already had an introduction to these people, so they smart. They're recruiting people to be on Love and Life after lockup soon. Okay, so let's get to the first couple first, who really don't look. This couple needs to go away immediately. Okay, because Britney and Marcelino have now as having threesomes with Amber. I'm like, what is going on? Wait, what is going on here? What happened here? Okay, we know that Brittany wanted to bang Amanda as soon as they got out of prison, because when they was in prison, they couldn't have sex, okay? Because in prison, you have to, not be doing things with the other inmates. So they were only kissing and hugging in prison. So Brittany wanted to bang Amber when they got out. And Marcelo was like, no. He was like, no. He wasn't with it. Okay. And so now 3 years later, she is now convinced this man to have a threesome with Amber. And I'm like, what? And seeing Marcelino kiss Amber, I was like, it just felt wrong, because he loves Brittany. So I was like, you're kissing Brittany's prison girlfriend. I don't want to see it. Okay, I just don't want to see it, because I don't get it. Okay, look, it was creepy. Like, whose idea was this? Was it really Brittany's, or was it Martha? No, it wasn't Martha's. Anyway, so he's okay with them having threesomes. Look, do what you need to do for your marriage. Okay, I don't judge anyone's sexual escapades, but something about this felt like we don't have nothing else to talk about, and we need to come back for next season. So let's do a threesome. So next season they can talk about where we are with our thruple. Thruple. I was like, get out my face. Anyway, they say Brittany and that girl Kanan finally opened up a sober living house after crackhead Richard, what crackhead Richard, crackhead Robert, it was crackhead somebody who stole their money, but they don't have their own sober house. So again, bye bye. Again, I don't want to see Amber. Not, well, I don't want to see Amber either, but I don't want to see Marcelino and Britney back. We've seen them. She got out of prison. She has gainful employment. She's had 4 5 children. You know what, how much longer we got to see them? Because it's like I'm over them. Okay, now on to John and Christiana, honey. She been gone for 2 weeks. Okay, last episode he came home. She was gone. She was not answering her phone. Wasn't talking to him. She just left out the blue, as he said. As he said, and we now see it's 2 weeks later, and he still has not heard from her. She's not returning his phone calls or his text messages. He has no idea where she is. She's just gone. And I was like, Now he brought up how they had they've had issues before where they kind of separated, but it was never anything like this. Like this feels like I'm mourning someone who suddenly died. I was like, that is so sad. Not mourning someone who I'm like, that is because he meant like you wake up one day and you're used to someone being here and then they're just gone. I was like, oh, that is sad as shit. Girl, anyway, so he goes and meets up with his friend who married them, the old white man who he may he may be in America, I don't know. Um, and he wants to have a mourning ceremony where he cuts his hair. Okay, saying he's going to lose his hair just like he lost his wife. Okay, so the some or most or a plethora of Native Americans will cut their hair when relatives move on to the other side. I'm looking like, but I don't think she did. So we're gonna still cut the hair. Okay, anyway, so he get his hair cut, okay, around here. And I'm like, what, a butcher? Not a butcher knife. It wasn't a butcher knife, but it was, I don't know. It was a knife, not scissors, a knife, okay? And I'm like, I guess so. He said, and my heart will always belong to Christiana. I will never, ever love again, okay? I just miss her so much, and I know I'm going to stay here and I'm looking at the sky and the clouds and the moon and the stars. And I know that somewhere on the earth that Christiana is also looking up and we are seeing the same sky and the same moon and the same sun and the same stars. So, and I hope she know that my heart belonged to her. And honey, in the closing credits, it said John, no one knows where she's at. Like John still has not talked to her. She's basically still. I'm looking like she's still missing as of when the show aired and they get the update. Shit, I was like, damn. She look, cocaine, crack, meth, all those drugs that I think she could possibly be on is a hell of a drug. Okay, when you marry somebody who's a drug addict and who hasn't really kicked their addiction, in any real way, they can always relapse. Now he's a drug addict, a former addict as well. He's just been clean longer than she had been clean. And, it's just sad because, I mean, John loved her. John rushed her to get married. But he also helped her get clean. So, but you know what? Some drug addicts don't want to be clean. And you can love them as much as you want to love them. But if they do not want to be clean, you can't, make them be clean. That's on them. And I feel like she didn't want to be clean. That's on her, not on us, okay? But again, that man cut his hair. And now, as he said, I'm going to sit here and let that be. Okay, anyway, let's move on to the next people. Girl, Amber and Puppy. I'm like, why is it Amber and Puppy? Amber and Puppy don't matter sometimes. So Puppy did not turn herself in, as we seen with the last episode. She rode off somewhere else, okay? And then we see 2 weeks later, when she was on the run from this damn warrant she has, she got pulled over for a busted tail light. Okay, she then had to go to jail because why? There's a warrant out for her arrest. I was like, that's so dumb. Okay, so Amber goes to her mom's house. The mom was crying. She called me. She was in jail and and she can get off in the time. And if she got new charges and it's something bad or whatever, they can revoke her parole, and then she has to go back to jail for 20 years. And her mom is fully aware that she's not gonna be alive in 20 years, okay, because her health is failing, and so she's crying, 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 crying. So Amber go down to jail, find out, she did have some kind of new charge, but she can't see her or whatever, and that it was a mess. And when puppy called her, I'm just so sad. I don't want to be in here. I want to go home. I'm like, girl, because no one knows how long she's going to be in there. They just took her in, and her parole officer had to come down there to say what the parole officer wanted to do, and the parole officer had not done that yet. I'm like, yeah, puppy, the same way you did not report to them when the damn warrant came up. You made them wait. They're going to make you wait, okay? And puppy, I just want to go home. Now they did film her in the prison. I didn't really care. And I'm just so sad. I want to just have fun for the summer. Amber's birthday coming up. I think maybe her birthday too. So again, the fact that I wanted to have fun during the summer, so I'm not gonna turn myself in on a simple warrant. No, I'm gonna run from the police. That's stupid. Puppy's dumb, and puppy crying about how I just want to go home. My mom is sick. Bitch, don't cry. Not Argentina, okay? Because you knew all of these things before now. Puppy's a baby, okay? Now, the thing is, Amber out here living a single life, having a good old time. And we find out at the end that Puppy got out of jail a week later, and she's still with Eric. I'm like, you go, Eric? Eric did not. Eric was the reason you ran and got arrested, okay? And he said, as Puppy said, we had a whole trip planned to go to Vegas, and I'm in here, and he's gonna still go. Your man went to Vegas while you were in jail, and you stayed with him. Get out of my fucking face, Puppy, girl. And the bad part about it is, I feel like they're gonna try to bring them back next season. I don't want to see it. I don't. Lacey, Shane, and John. Okay, Lacey and John meet up at the beach. I'm on the beach. Okay. Anyway, look, John, look, I got a girlfriend. I'm happy with my girlfriend or whatever. I'm saying, why you call me down here? What's going on? What happened between you and Shane? Okay. And Lacey brings up how, I made a mistake or whatever. I haven't made the best decisions with the men in my life. Okay. And you said, I just can't get over you, John. I can't get over you, John. I'm like, I mean, it's dumb because Lacey consistently makes it seem like when she's mad at Shane, she wants John. And when she's mad at John, she wants Shane. And right now, Lacey is still mad at Shane for whatever it is he did that he was taken into custody for that she won't discuss. So I'm going to leave that be. Now, again, I just want to make things work with you, okay? I think we can make things work, John, okay? He like, look, I always knew Shane wasn't a good guy. I always felt like he was a shady person, you know what I'm saying? He had a whole mean streak or whatever. It was crazy because him getting out of jail, I could just feel, he was not showing who he really was. Now we do see the little footage of them fighting, you know what I'm saying, at the house that one day. And Shane was real turned up, okay? But I mean, that don't mean he's a horrible person. It means he has a fucking temper. And I want to know, what did he do? Because Lacey won't talk about it. And I'm like, if Shane's a fucking maniac, let us know, okay? But I feel like she doesn't want to burn a bridge to where he can't be on the show, because then she may not be able to be on the show. But I'm leave that be. Now y'all can tell Lacey how you fucked me over. He said I was in jail. Okay, you left and was with Shane. You didn't care about me. Okay, I was in prison, had 2 months left. Okay, and you want some bullshit? No, I did care. I know I fucked up. I know. Okay, now John tell us I love Lacey. Okay, I do. Okay, but Lacey, it ain't gonna work. Okay, every time I get back with her, it be some bullshit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna go downhill, and I know it's gonna go downhill. And here go Lacey. I don't want you to walk away from me, Jean. Okay, don't walk away from me. I'm looking like, not he crying, not crying, because he's tearing up. No, baby, don't cry. Don't cry, Jean. No, we can be together. He's like, no, we can. We cannot be together. We cannot. be together because you left me in prison for shame. You left me for dead in prison. And she did. Okay, but y'all, girl, I'm leaving that be anyway. I'm tired of getting hurt, Lacey. I've been hurt too, John. I'm like, this old soap opera ass, drug addict ass, surgical face ass. I'm like, what is wrong with people? To girl, get out my face, okay? Now, she like, I know I fucked up, okay? I was fucked up back then when I left you for Shane, but I'm better now, okay? I'm a better person now. I can't do this with you. No, ma'am. He walks away, said, I can't do this. And he just leaves or whatever. And he said, I had to walk away because she's a bad habit. And she's a bad habit that I have to learn to say no to. I'm like, okay, John, he's learning his lesson. Because he said she's a drug. I have to say no to drugs, okay? But we then see Shane back at the house on like a little doorbell camera and he can't get in, I'll call the police to have them escort me or whatever. Meaning I need my stuff. You won't let me in, I'm gonna call the police. And there was a lot of his stuff on the curb, or well, on the curb, but outside or whatever. And then he's like, I just think me and Lacey can work it out. If she changes and if I change, I'm saying, if we can change together. I want us to be a family for our daughter. I was like, Lacey has left the other men who are the fathers of other children. You have no choice. I think Lacey has no issue leaving the men that she has children with to be with John. I'm gonna leave that be. Okay. He said I asked her, but I asked her for 2 years to leave John alone and she just wouldn't. So I was like, look, if you know she won't leave alone, then leave her alone. Okay. Get, partial, like get joint custody or whatever with your kid. And because she not gonna leave John alone. She just will not. Okay. Now they say that the charges against Shane were dropped and Shane is now living with a friend. Okay. That he and Lacey are separated. And Lacey is currently dating John. John, you just told that girl that she was a whole addiction that you need to kick. Okay, why did you get back with your girl? At this point, Lacey and John deserve each other because they both know. Look, he gonna end up back in jail, and she gonna end up back fucking somebody else. I'm gonna leave that be. Let's get on to Sean and Sarah. Sarah, on the first episode when you got to prison, I'm like, okay, she's not a bad person. She just wants to live life. Even though she was convicted of him saying of murder, or I think it was manslaughter, because she gave somebody drugs who died or whatever. She isn't that bad. She fooled me. Not fooled me, but we seen her real ways. You are the definition of I'm a believer dog ass dude. Because Sean has lied. Sean lied to you about everything. And you know he lies about everything. But the fact that she wants to believe him and the way he portrays Kelly really pisses me off. But it also reminds me that Sarah isn't a real mom. Sarah hasn't raised her daughter enough to have mother instincts because for you, I'm not there yet. But she aggravated me. But let's get to the point. Sean proposes. She says yes. Fine, fine, fine. Okay. I feel like my life was a dream because all I wanted when prison was a happy life, and I have that now. So she's engaged to Sean. They're both happy. Her mama's pissed. Okay, because mama don't trust him. Her mama, he is a liar. He consistently lied. Even though my daughter forgave him, I don't trust this motherfucker right here. I don't trust him. Okay. And when Shane, not Shane, when Sean pulls out champagne, the mama said, "You can't drink that." He's like, "Why she can't drink champagne?" Oh, because she forgot to tell him when he proposed that she's also pregnant. And she then tells him, "Oh yeah, I'm pregnant." I was like, "Yeah, she is." So this is baby number 7 for him and number 2 for her. That's 8 children. Okay, that's a total of 8 children. Sean calls Kelly because Sean wants to tell his children that he's engaged. Kelly then says, "Well, what do you need to tell my kids? Because whatever you tell them will affect me. So we should have the conversation first, so I can know what you are telling my children, which is a common sense situation that people who co-parent do. When one parent wants to tell the kids something, they usually tell the other parent first, so that when the kids have questions, that parent is prepared. That's what good parenting is. But these two motherfuckers right here are not good parents. I said that I don't care. So, Sean and Kelly, no, sorry, Sean and Sarah are aggravated that Kelly wants to know what he wants to tell the six kids that he left Kelly to raise. Okay, I don't care how much money Sean sends her. He's an absentee fucking father. She's a full time, 100% always there mother. She has every right to ask him what information or what news are you about to tell my kids? Because again, I need to know what it is. That's basic shit. The fact that Sarah's motherfucking ass had an issue with that and made us, oh, she's like, she's trying to be his mom. No, bitch, she's a mother. Are you one? Kelly is protecting her children from their absentee fucking father who, at the drop of a hat, will leave them to be with a woman in a different state and then help raise her kids while leaving his kids in their state. Okay, Sarah, so before you question the mother of his six children, ask yourself, what are you going to do when he leaves you? Okay? Okay. Anyway, Sean tells her he's engaged and that he wants the kids, his six kids, to come to Ohio, will come to where I think they're in Ohio, will come to the state they're in to meet Sarah. And Kelly say, fuck no, first of all, I should meet her first because I need to okay who my kids will be around. I'm like, yes, yes. And the fact again that Sarah has an issue with this, saying, why does she bitch, this is the why. You may bring any time they can shine around your kid who you didn't raise. Kelly don't want to do that. Okay. And I feel like it has less to do with you being a prisoner of the states of I think in Ohio, and more to do with you're a fucking stranger. And Sean consistently fucks strangers. He consistently gets strangers pregnant and proposes to them, and then there's strangers who are fucking cuckoo for cocoa puffs. That could be you. So, as a parent, Sarah, as a pregnant parent, Sarah, you should be happy that someone else cares for their children when their absentee ass father has left them to be raised by her. It aggravates. And I'm like, not only that, you want her to send there, six kids there, versus your one bald headed, not bald headed, but your one ass person control it. Two can go there. Sean then admits, well, we can't come there because Sarah can't leave the state. Well, fuck Sarah. If Sarah can leave the state, then she can't meet my kids until she's able to leave the state or until I can meet her. Okay, let's FaceTime with some shit. But my kids ain't coming there to meet your stranger ass, prisoner bride ass fiance, and he did not tell her that she's pregnant, just that they're engaged. Because Sean is a liar, and Sean likes to keep things from Kelly to make it seem as if Kelly's jealous. No, she's tired of your ass being an absentee asshole, girl. And when Sarah said, "Oh, she has no issue letting you be the father when you send her money, but not when she wants you, not when you want to do things for the kids, bitch." Until he lives with them children and helps raise them kids. Because when Sean said, "I try to do things when I can, if they call me and ask me," meaning I'm not always there. I wait for my kids to call me for something. I'm never there for them on a regular basis, like their mother, girl. Sarah, I don't like you because you really made it seem like Kelly was crazy. And I'm like, bitch, how she crazy? She don't know you. Sean barely knows you. Okay? Girl, Kelly does not want stranger convicts on her children. Okay? Everyone does not bring stranger danger around their kids. around their kids like you do. So learn from Kelly. Because when Sean leaves you in a few years, because he never sticks around that long, okay? Period. Okay, because he left his 6 kids alone. You're next. Anyway, I'm off that. Piss me clean off. Anyway, Stan and Lisa and Tina. That's the ex-girlfriend Tina. So we know first of all, honey, Stan's grown ass is at home, okay, and he's getting ready for a play date. I'm not sure. And when Stan put a little tray of meats and cheeses, so I said, "Oh, a little, charcuterie board. Cool. What is it?" This motherfucker put up a lunch. You see this? Stan's overgrown ass. You pulled out a Lunchable. I was like, bitch, is that a Lunchable? That's a Lunchable. He pulled out a Lunchable, some pepperoni slices, 2 goddamn strawberries. I was like, Stan is not rich. Stan is barely well off because nobody who's rich or well off is pulling out fucking Lunchables. Girl, I had to rewind. I said, that a Lunchable? First of all, I forgot they can still sell Lunchables. And not only that, I'm like, you couldn't just get real meat and not real meat, but you couldn't get like regular lunch meat and cheese and crackers. You put out one Lunchable for 2 people. She couldn't get her own Lunchable. Girl, I was outdone. But Stan had his ex Tina come over because he and they're still friends or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And him and Lisa has been broken up for like a month. And so, he said he did not think that she would be so money hungry for things from the buy. He didn't like it. And so when he said that, Tina, he said he spent about $25,000 on her, and it wasn't worth it. Okay, it wasn't worth it at all. And Tina then said, "You know what? Every time you have a girlfriend and it goes bad, I'm there for you. You should be with me." And I was like, "Not you should be, girl." Tina was like, "You should be with me. Okay, you should really just. I'm always here." So, and I'm not. I mean, that's not far fetched. But now they on the couch kissing and hugging. I said, not kissing and hugging. And he told us that, Tina could stand to lose some weight. And you know what I'm saying? He likes her. But basically he called her fat. And I was like, you old tackhead ass man. Girl, Stan really feel like he can be judgmental about who he with. Stan, get out my face. Please, sir. Forever and ever and ever. Now, Lisa McDowell, on the other hand, is around here. And she said, it's a broken cycle. I am not going back to jail no more. I know I've been to jail 7 times, but I'm not going back for 8. I'm not going back. No. Okay. And she's walking with God now. Okay, and she's getting baptized now. Stan was not the man that he was to her on the phone when she was in prison. That wasn't who she came home to. He was someone else. I was like, well, who was it? Who was you? It's just weird that she really acted like she didn't have to bang that man for money, and that was what their agreement or what their initial, their initial connection was, pay for the puss. So that's weird. Now they say Stan dating somebody else. We don't know if it's not Lisa. We don't know if it's Tina or not. He dating somebody else. And Lisa McDowell is living with her brother, but said if Stan changes, we could work out in the future. I was like, girl, Stan don't want you. I think Stan is done. I think Lisa, like, if I can get some more money out of him, I'll do it. But I think that's over, okay? But first of all, I need y'all to do what? welcome, Walter. Okay, next up we have Britney and Ray. Britney, you too old to act like you act. Point blank, period. So Ray gave her a promise ring. Okay, Ray around here, first of all, I don't like her dress. Okay, this is a knockoff Tina Turner 1969 dress. I don't like it. I'm confused as to why his shirt is open like that. It's just like I'm like, girl, I don't get you can't be in establishments out in public or whatever with the shirt open. I don't understand that. Anyway, he gives her the promise ring, which pisses her off. I'm not a child. Who gets a promise ring at 34? That's just dumb. So she's pissed because one, he gave her a promise ring, and two, he did it in front of her friends, and three is because she assumed he was proposing. That's your fault. You can't. How you upset because someone didn't do what you thought they would do when they never told you that is what they were doing? It's like the fuck, girl. This is my thing. I don't think Brittany and Ray are a bad couple. I think, they can be fine. They can make it work. But Brittany's ideals about how fast they should get married is stupid. And that's what's childish. It's not childish for someone to say, you know what, I want to be with you. So this is a promise ring that I promise when I'm better off, later in like 6 months to a year, I promise to propose to you. But give me some time to get myself together. But I'm committed to this thing. And that's I don't see an issue with that. Because again, you haven't even known this man a year yet in real life. Okay. I don't count the prison shit in real life. So you're upset because he didn't give you a ring for proposal. But you got a ring of him saying, I'm committed to you, but let me fix some shit first. It's stupid and childish to think a man fresh out of prison who has at least 100 over 100 grand in restitution to pay. Well, his first thought will be, let me marry her. Let me hurry up and no. And it's like she wants to marry him just to prove a point to other people. To prove her waiting for him when he was in prison wasn't for no reason. And I'm like, but if you get engaged and it doesn't go anywhere, does it matter? If y'all love each other and he's working towards getting you a real engagement ring, why you rushing him, girl? It's just stupid to me. Her reaction was stupid to me. Her being upset was stupid to me. But him even said, I spent thousands of dollars on this ring because I ain't no because I ain't no regular, cause I ain't no regular class nigga, and whatnot. I'm like, you spending thousands on a promise ring was stupid. So they both did something stupid, even though what he did wasn't wrong. It was just why spend money on a promise ring and does not give her shit. But a happy birthday, Dick, or whatever. So, she left on. I thought someone was gonna propose to me. That's why I wore this dress. Oh, this dress? That's your proposal dress? Girl, get out of my face. Okay, don't do that to me. They walk and talk on the beach or whatever later on, and he explained to her that I want to be with you, whatever. I'm committed. Okay, but I'm not good at expressing my feelings and whatnot. But it was just um a ring to let you know, okay, that I really want to be with you. And she then accepts the fucking ring, but puts it on the other finger and say, you could have just, what I'm saying? It could have been an engagement ring. You could have just said fucking and said, thank you for the promise ring that we're going to get married in a few months or whatever. Girl, again, they're not a bad couple. I believe they're still together now, what is great. But stop rushing that man. He was just out of prison. Get out of my face, Brittany and Ray. Okay, go do something. Go have babies or whatever. Just go do some things. Okay. Lastly, we have Deontay, Nicole, and Tia. Look. Deontay watching them get married. From Deontay's behind this tree watching them get married in the park because he didn't want to walk up to the girl. I was like, first of all, the fact that he went to the wedding and when he how long have you been waiting? Because it was just light outside. And now it's pitch black. I'm leave that be. Anyway, he just stood and watched from afar. Okay, his prison babe married her other prison babe, and it was fine, fine, fine. However, when they were walking away after getting married or whatever, and because he black, it's dark outside or whatever, he by a tree, they didn't see him. They walked right past him. He like, hey, I'm here to show support. And our girl, look, him and Tia do not like each other, and Tia was pissed. Now, while as far as we know, he didn't say anything crazy besides, I'm here to show support. And Tia said, would you want me to come? Would you want me to come to your wedding? He like, I wouldn't want you anywhere near me. And I'm like, Lord. Tia then said, that's because I was still your bitch. I was like, not stealing bitches. What? She then swung on there. I was like, no. Tia literally attacked Deontay in her suits next to her wife. I was like, see, white people crazy. Okay. And this is why I have an issue. She fully attacked, was punching and swinging on him. And the bad part was you can tell Deontay hit her back once, okay, one good time or whatever, but he remembers she's a woman. I can't be her ass. Even though Tia really should have got her ass beat. Mainly because if you run up to me like a man, I'm gonna fight you like a man, okay? And she literally was trying to nuck and buck with Deontay as if she didn't have a cooch and titties. Look, this is not against anyone who is in the LGBTQ community, but I'm gonna say this as a heterosexual person. I feel like a female who was homosexual, who is like a stud or whatever, has no right to try to fight a man because people look at the man as if he's wrong if he fights back. Because she fully attacked Deontay and was swinging on him and hitting him in the face. And Deontay just holding her head down so that so that he's not hitting her. And it made me mad that security was trying to grab Deontay back. And I was like, no, grab this bitch. Okay, grab Tia, because Tia's the one trying to fight Deontay and swinging and hitting him. That is on some bullshit. Look, look. Nicole couldn't do shit because her dress had her all wrapped up, whatever. She made me hot. I don't know. But it aggravated me that Tia felt like she could just beat up on him. I'm like, no, bitch. No, because he can't hit you. He should. He could, but he didn't. Okay? He didn't really. I do feel like one little hit because again, Tia was swinging and landing hits, and Deontay was just trying to, and not hard hits, like little taps or whatever, because Deontay was able to kind of hold her back a little bit. But you can tell he was also trying to prevent himself from reacting and having reflexes to beat that ass. Okay, this is my thing. If you swing on my dude, I'm beating your ass. Period. Okay. And I feel like in this situation, they had every right to be right back. That's just what I feel. Okay. That's what I feel. Because I was like, I could not believe, girl. I'm like, oh, she hit him in the face a couple times. Okay. And the fact that he had enough restraint to not just rock your jaw like you deserve, because you cannot look. I always say keep your hands to yourself, and then no one will have to hit you back. Period. Okay, I'm going to say that anyway. So Tia, not Tia, Nicole, like stop, Tia, stop, no, girl. Stupid. And the fact that Nicole is mad at Dayan, I can't believe he came here and fought my wife. I'm like, first of all, bitch, your wife fought him. He didn't start that fight. Your wife swung first. Okay, get out my face. Okay, now Deontay was like, don't call me when things go left. No, stay with your bitch. I was like, not stay with the bitch you with. I'm like, yeah, stay with the bitch you with, because again, your bitch fought me. Your bitch fought me. I'm like, girl, bye. So, and he do admit he's a fool for trying to say Nicole, it wasn't even worth it or whatever. Say I'm gonna leave that be. And Tia said, I will fight Deontay again. I haven't checked because I don't like him. And I hope if you do, I hope if you ever run across Dontante and you do it again, he rock your jaw. We have to stop making that's not cool. You can't do that. Okay? Fight Deontay's mama. No, do they? Because that's not right. Fight a female in Deontay's family. Okay, do that. Or they fight whoever he's dating. You can't fight Deontay because he's a man and you're not. You're not. To my knowledge, Tia is not trans. To my knowledge, Tia is just a lesbian. Okay. We then later on see that Tia and Nicole are supposedly happily married and they want to have kids. And Nicole said that some man, they bleeped out what it was. So it could have been the father, it could have been the brother, it could have been, we don't know. But a male relative of Tia is going to use his sperm to impregnate Nicole because they want the baby to have a piece of Tia's DNA and Nicole's DNA. So the only way to do that is if a male in her family gives them sperm to use for the baby. I mean, you can also use Tia's egg, but I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, we didn't see that Deontay is talking to a new inmate. And I know who it is already, and that aggravates me. And not only that, Nicole still keeps in contact with Deontay. I'm like, get out of my fucking face, all of y'all. Anyway, that was the whole episode. That was the whole season. Get out my face. Okay, I am tired of these fools around here. Yes, I will be reviewing Love during Lockup. Absolutely. And y'all know I'm always here for reviews. So I will see y'all next time. I will see you when I see you. Peace.